Oh, hello, Internet. It's me, and I'm doing an unboxing of ye old DualShock 4, which is available now at certain GameStops and EB Games if you're in Canada. We're going to give a first impression of this bad boy. We go ahead and just really get in here. Not going to beat around the bush, getting to the meat of the thing. Taking it out of the box. Got a pamphlet. No one's going to read that. These are wireless controllers. You can use them currently on PS3 for any game that will accept a wired controller, meaning like the off-brand controllers and whatnot that are only wired. Certain games it will only function a little bit with. And there it is. It just pops right out, and all it comes with is this. No charging cable whatsoever. These do retail for $59.99. That is a $10 price increase over the last generation. Very first impression, I really like the sticks. They're definitely a little bit longer, or I guess this isn't really the stick, but you know what I mean. This part. A little bit longer, fits smoothly in the hand. The D-pad is very clicky, not in a bad way, in a very good way. The buttons, the face buttons, feel bigger and more flat. Ooh, mama. These sticks are the shiz. They're very resistant compared to the other one, the DualShock 3, that is. Very resistant. They're smaller, they're concave, as you can see, and very nice. There's no possibility that my thumbs are ever going to be hitting with this, unless I'm playing with like the middle of my knuckle. I know a lot of people had issues on the DualShock 3. I never had that issue. Oh, the touchpad. The touchpad to me always looked like it was going to be almost rubbery or like... But it's very smooth. It kind of has almost like the way an iPad's glass feels. It almost feels that way to me, only a little bit more plasticky than glassy, of course. And it is a button as well. The button doesn't feel that great. This is probably the worst thing on the controller thus far. Of course, you know, we don't know how this is really going to be used. Not many games have shown that off. The triggers, very different from the DualShock 3. Way more like pressure pushing upward, more springy. And you can see there's a lot more room there for them to move. Bumpers are a lot thinner and definitely feel like a button. Kind of clicky. The left one seems to be a lot clickier sounding than the right, and it feels slightly different. That's distracting a bit, but maybe it's just in my head. Maybe I'm crazy. And of course, we have the share and options button, which, you know, not going to be using a ton from what I can tell. And they don't feel too crazy, kind of clicky, but about as clicky as this touchpad. I can't get over how smooth it is. Like, you can see the little bumps on it. Maybe. Well, if you look at a high quality picture of it, you can. It's just not focusing here there it is. There's the bumps. You can see those bumps on it. There's no texture. It's just flat, which is pretty impressive. I always thought it would be like dimpled. And you can see the speaker there. Also the PS button. I haven't pressed that yet. Oh, mama, look at that. It's lighting up. I didn't know that would happen. You know. And the charge cable is not the same as the DualShock 3. As you can see, it is a slightly different cable. Hopefully I have one of those, because for some reason Sony didn't include a charge cable with this. I know they include one with the PS4, but it's kind of disappointing that they couldn't, you know, toss in a $2 cable for this. So, give you a close-up gander of it. Get it to focus here. I'm rather impressed. It is It feels very comfortable, very natural. The back is, you can see it is a slightly different texture. It is kind of like it's kind of has like a weird like X texture. You might be able to hear. Kind of does a zoopy thing like those holographic images. Get the focus a little bit there. The screws do not have the cool PlayStation symbols on them. And of course there is the light. The light is plasticky. And then the headphone jack. And the EXT port for whatever they use that for. Chat pads maybe. Let's see if we can get a nice deep close-up. This webcam focuses rather well sometimes. And then just for comparison, I do have some other controllers laid out here. So you can see it's not much different looking, but there definitely are some differences between the two. I don't know if I can hold these properly, but it's kind of hard to do this with the hands. And just to compare it to some other controller size-wise, Xbox 360, Wii Remote. Let's compare it lengthwise. Almost as long as a Wii Remote. About the same length, actually. And just for kicks, Wii U Pro, whatever they decided to call this thing, I forget right now. Pro U controller, that like 2 game support. It's about the same size. But man, these sticks, I'm a big fan of these sticks. They're definitely more as resistant, or if not more resistant than the Xbox 360 controller, and that is exciting. And man, it just feels good. Nice and smooth in my hands. Like, it almost feels gross to hold an Xbox 360 controller, and I mostly play on 360. Like, compared to this is a nice controller. I'll be doing another video with some reactions to how it plays. You can use this on PC, Mac, and PS3 right now. Obviously, this is going to work as a very basic controller, but I will give some impressions and maybe some video of me playing with it in the very near future, so watch out for that. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll answer them in the comments the best that I can. Other than that, I'm Jed. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time. Where's the controller? Oh, here it is.